Hey there folks, it's road trip season, and what better way to celebrate than a new PvZ2 Reflourished update. Pack your bags, we've got a lot of destinations on our list this time. First up, we've got a major rework coming to Travelog's Tourist Trap. Starting from version 1.3.3, each quest will be split off into its own subsection of the map. Older quests that were returned from vanilla, like Rescue the Goldblum or Jim Jam, will be stored together, while our recent series of Modern Night and Pool quests will also be stored together. We've made this change to reduce issues with devices not being able to handle the world, allow easier upkeep of the map internally, and also reduce how long it takes to scroll to find quests. Now that we've got the gist, let's get technical on some of the details. Flame On and Replayable Insanity quests will be stored in the main hub of the Tourist Trap. The Sandbox Arena can also be found here too. We're also introducing a new Nature Trail of Peril Endless Zone here. This Endless Zone will feature content from every area in the game, mixed up into a randomized gauntlet. Moving on, let's talk about Hypothermic Hollows, the first epic realm we released about a year ago. We've overhauled its visual display to be more in line with Assault Airspace. It now has its own icon, and a map more in line with standard worlds. We've removed the original epic quest that was used to access its levels, in favor of them being played standardly like Assault Airspace. Flameweed is now unlocked after day 3. We've added a bunch of gift boxes and big coin rewards to later portions of the realm. There's also a new Endless Zone here, the Absolute Zero Plateau. On the trend of Endless Zones, one final note about epic realms. Assault Airspace will also be receiving its Endless Zone in this update. Now let's move on to the final major change. As part of this overhaul to the Tourist Trap, we're introducing an in-game system to replay timed event levels. This has been a request for a while, and we're addressing it now with this new system. Each event type, like Big Brains or Feastivus, has its own sectioned off portion of the Tourist Trap you can access. Within it, all the levels of every year of that holiday will be present inside. Once you beat a level from an event, it will unlock in the Tourist Trap to be replayable. If you missed a timed event, we'll be returning them as epic quests shortly after the event ends with reduced rewards, allowing players to access them all the time, anytime. Replaying timed events will only be available after Holiday Mashup Day 48, so you'll need to have some significant progress for these replays to show up. For timed events prior to Big Brains 2025, we'll be reintroducing them as epic quests. The launch of this system, alongside the update, will feature events starting from Lawn of Doom 2024 through Summer Nights 2025. We plan to add support for other timed events prior to Lawn of Doom 2024 via online updates. We have to make sure these levels still function as intended on the new version, and need to ensure they aren't too difficult due to balance differences, so please be patient. Now, one final note about this overhaul to the Tourist Trap. Unlike the last time, when we introduced the Travelog's Tourist Trap, this time, your progress will automatically be transferred to the new system when updating. Now, let's look at what else is new. Next up, we're introducing a new Jimmy implant, Meteor Flower. Meteor Flower has received some changes from their incarnation in the base game. Now they're a manual plant. Tap and aim with the target to launch a devastating meteor at zombies that leaves behind lava. Pick up Meteor Flower in the shop for gems when the update releases. Now, who's ready for a road trip? Uh-oh. Looks like we broke down. On the Rift Road, nonetheless. A new epic quest is arriving, featuring the all-new Rift Road area. And there's a whole lot of weird things going on here. What is that excavator doing? What in the world is wrong with that Gargantuar? Is that a zombie with a pea shooter for its head? What is going on here? Is that the Sniffer? Okay, I don't know what was going on there, but this Rift Road place is weird. Lots of weird zombies seem to be abandoned here. In the new Hitchhiker's Guide to Time Travel epic quest, you must find your way out of the rift after Penny breaks down. Are you ready to take on the zombies too weird to be allowed into society? Lastly, let's talk about some long overdue changes to some of our existing content. We've adjusted some of the expansion boss fights, like Modern Day Day 50, to be more forgiving. On top of that, we've improved the early mini-boss fights in Holiday Mashup, featuring a visually distinct Infinity redesign and more exciting rework, and much more exciting fights against Cake Tank and Z-Mac. We've also updated the Travelog's user interface to look more like it did in the classic era, alongside adjusting the Zombie Almanac to make navigation easier. There's a lot of changes we're making, so stay tuned for the full changelog alongside the updates released to know everything we're changing. That's all we've got for today's showcase. Stay tuned for the update release, and until then, we'll see you next time.